Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Derail Valley. Come on. There we go. So, last we left off, we were on our way south from the southwest city to go and see about picking up a caboose. So, that's what we're doing now, is doing that. Where are we on the world map? Okay. So we're about halfway down this stretch to the next turnout. We're still climbing, but we seem to be doing okay. If I'm right, we have like 14 grains of sand left. And that's about it. Ooh, 30. Actually, we need to slow up then. Let's just take that back. Pop on a little bit of brake. Yeah, for this turn. And now that we're kind of going around it, we can put a little bit of steam back on. That should help us kind of maintain speed. I don't want to accelerate too much because I assume this is another switchy back. Oh, but it's 80 up ahead, so we should be alright. Let's put some more coal in before it goes out on me. You don't really need it, but probably helps. And what I'm going to do is stay going about 30 for a bit. In fact, let's slow her up until I feel like the end of my train is out of the 30 zone. Which I should be able to see from here. Yeah, because I had that thought in last week's episode of if the front of the train is up here going 80, the back of the train is going the same speed, but it may not be in a zone where 80 is a good speed to go. I don't want to, accidentally whip the back end of my train off. Am I at my switch out? Yes, and it's going the right way. And 60, we feel like we are rapidly going faster than 60. Okay, slow up, Mr. Train. We must be going downhill now. Through the, Badlands, apparently. Okay. I guess we weren't at the speed limit, but it sure felt faster, and, especially being on the front of the locomotive dangling off the boiler. I may have let my nerves get the better of me. Okay. 80, slight uphill grade. Not bad, though. Set the engine going. And now we watch. So it looks like, after a little S-y curve, we'll go down a straight bit, and at the end is a nub. Our mission is at the end of that nub. So, let's keep going up here. We can give it the beans a bit. Probably. I don't see any bean prohibitive turns up ahead, so should be good. That might be coal. Should burn a lot of it. Considering I'm mainly just adding coal to keep the fire from going out, so I don't have to get down and relight it every time. Okay. So 60 up ahead. And a turnout. That would be our turn. So we'll just coast and see. Now we're slowing up pretty quick. But, oh, well, that would be it, wouldn't it? Yes, nub-sided. Uh, now, it goes the wrong way. Okay, let's get the train through. Whoops. Let's not fall out of the train. We'll take the train past and then see what we can do about getting it out of its nub and onto the main line for us. We'll dump a bit of steam because we don't need all of it. Oh, we've got a long train. We'll just let it go until it stops and then hit the brake on and hope we cleared it. Oh boy. Actually, we may not be able to do that. Let's put a little bit more of that on. Excuse me, tree. Bright side is this is a very slow stretch, so really we need to be doing it about this speed. Okay. Let's see if there's good. So I'll do that. Hopefully this isn't a death sentence because we are now stopped on an uphill grade with no sand. Oh, am I clear? Ah, almost. Oh yeah, there's the shed. Okay, well. We will go up. This will be a good test because we may have to roll all the way back down the mountain to get ourselves going again. Okay. We are inching forward. Oh, now we're slipping. Whew, that audio cuts in real quick. Keep her moving, keep her moving. Okay. We use a lot of steam, but we can start ourselves moving again. Pull that off. Should be good. We'll leave it here because we can always restart it again. Oh, and I forgot to do, I was going to do a walk down to make sure the train was still all correct. So we'll start that now. Those look good. Looking good. Looking good. Good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's a very bumpy ground here. Ooh, I feel like I'm on the ocean. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, I'm thinking everything is on the track still, so any previous speed fiascos I may have done don't seem to have caused an issue. Yeah. And it looks like we are just clear enough to get a car alongside. So, without a further ado, clunk. There it is. A caboose. Isn't this lovely? We've got... Oh, I can open these shelves. That's fun. Okay. Are there any secrets hidden within? Yeah, so... The nice thing, can I get up? Ooh, it's a little rough, but I totally can get up here. This is the thing I was talking about in a previous episode, the little uppy bit where you can see along the train. Now, normally your head doesn't stick through the top, but I like that I can get up here and use it. That's fun. And more importantly, I will now be able to bring one of these with me. So if I have to refuel on the go, I can just call in the gnomes remotely from the road. Which may be good, because if I can't get back up the hill without sand, I can fix that for myself. Ooh, we've got a little oven. I wonder if I can bring coal in here and light that. Got a big chest. Ooh. That may be something to look into. I'm curious if the game saves. So I know the game, if you lay stuff down, I love that. That's cool. If you lay stuff down, it will save its position. So you can then, make use of it. Just leave it there sitting at a table. I don't think it does it everywhere, but I believe on trains it does. I bet it does in this caboose. Ooh, and this. So this is the exciting part, because this is a working brake. I don't know which way is on or off, but and there's not really, like, there's no pressure gauge to tell me. Oh, I've got a squat toilet. It goes straight out onto the rail. That's handy. Yeah, I don't know what exactly it does. Yeah, so now our challenge is we have to get this out onto the train. And it is facing the wrong way, which is a bummer. I also can't push it, which is another bummer. Yeah, I wish there were a little, like... So in real life, they make, they're called car movers. Can I open this? No. They're called car movers. It's a little metal rod. And you can put it under the wheel and sort of torque the thing along. But I don't have one of them. I don't know if one of them exists in the game. Oh, also. 2,200 kilograms. Is that absurdly heavy? No. No. For a second I thought all the things were in kilograms, and I was like, one, that would be absurdly light for most trains, and it would make that, like, unusable because it would be the weight of a train. Okay. I've got a silly idea that I think may just be silly enough to work. So, you may notice on the front of my train, there is a little screw coupling and vacuum pipe. What I can do, is put some more coal on, because amazingly it's not out yet. So what I can do is release this. We will go backwards, and we will go and get our train, stick it on the front. I was hoping I'd be able to actually push the thing a little bit. I'd not tried that with a car to see if you could push them. So I was hopeful that that would work and that I would be able to get my lovely new caboose just out onto the main track. But, barring that, this is probably our best bet. It'll mean that the caboose isn't particularly useful for this journey. Though honestly, because the downside with it that I am sort of realizing now, uh, to make it useful on the trains, it means I have to leave it somewhere, shuffle all of my cars together that I need, and then hook up to it last. So it's an extra bit of shunting I have to do each time if I want to make use of it. I can't really just... My hope was that I could sit and ride the back of it like I do the normal cars, and that's how I would stop things and connect them, but then the caboose would be in the middle, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not quite what I was hoping for. Are we past the switcher yet? Yes. Okay. So now we set that way. Stop the train the rest of the way. Okay. This will surely work and make perfect sense. It'll actually be pretty easy because for once I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Come on, you can do it. Whew, that steam pressure drops quick. Okay. Should be enough water. And I need a little more steam. I don't want to smash into the thing, but... Okay. Will the train... Oh yeah, train totally fits. And I guess... Yeah. Perfect. And actually, leave that off. Tighten that down. Slap those. Okay. We now have a caboose on our train in exactly the right spot for a caboose. 100%, no questions asked. Okay, let's back her out then. Yes. And, especially on... Oh, that'll be fun. I may do that. So on downhill runs, I won't have a speedometer up there. But because I have the brake handle up there, I could actually drive this thing. If I cut the power and I'm just coasting, I can drive this from the front. Like the very raw front of the train. That'll be funny. Oh, in fact, let's do it. So, nope, I want to be... come on. Okay. Brakes. Brakes. Okay, brakes didn't work. Okay. I wonder if those just break the caboose. That might be what that is. So in that particular instance, completely useless. Well, I don't know. Uh... Oh no. Because look, the auxiliary brakes are off. Or are they? Oh no. This is the main brake. These are the auxiliary. I think they're backwards from the other one. But yeah, see, I cut that and they didn't change. So that does work to stop the train brake, or to stop the carriages. And actually causes a serious issue because now I can't control them from my end. Okay, let's see if that helped. Hello? The train stopping? Okay, I'm very confused. Oops, that needs to be in forward. That would help. Okay. So brakes are coming off. Oop. And we're slowly going. Let's get some more water and some more coal, because I think we'll need it. And just to make sure, yes, we are going the correct way. Okay. So the Caboose may have broken all the brakes on the train, which isn't ideal. I may have to do some looking into how to use that thing. But it's cool looking. So that's a plus. Okay. Oh. We're not wasting water, which we don't need to waste. Okay. Put down to get some more heat. That's kind of cool. Now we can see something going around before our train. Yeah. Okay. Temperature rising, pressure building. Let's put some more coal in to keep that temperature up. It's 30 miles an hour through, or kilometers an hour through here, so we should be alright. Yeah, it would be handy to know, oh, actually, hold on. Okay, that was wrong. I'm curious if what's happened... No, so it's cut off there, so that's not a problem. Okay, there was that squeaky sound, which you probably heard. So I think the brake... So I... Maybe? This is very confusing. I think that the brakes on the Caboose were on and that they only affect the Caboose. So for a lot of that, I was just pushing against the Caboose brakes, which isn't a help. But it sounds like it's all fixed now. I don't hear that squealing. Okay. So now, we're on our way to the harbor. Where are we? Okay. So there's a split coming up. let's head out front. There's a little bit... I wonder if I can just walk through that door. As I can with most doors in this universe. Okay, I want to be going right, correct? Yes. And it looks like we are. Oh yeah. That makes life easier. Not quite as a role play, but when I have to frantically get to the front to make sure we go the right way, I would rather be able to do that in a timely fashion. Okay, so 30 around this. And it looks like it's leveled out again. That looks flat. So... Ooh. Those wheels are jiggling jiving. Oh, nope, it's an uphill. Oh, Lord. We're gonna be working hard, I think. Luckily, for the most part, I bet I'll be able to tell vaguely. Yeah, so I believe it'll be uphill probably all the way to about here-ish, somewhere in this stretch. Because this is all downhill, which for this is a bit annoying because it's downhill at a pretty steep gradient. And, it's super curvy and super slow speed, so you'll basically have to... I'll be riding the brake the whole time. Okay, let's produce some more steam. Oh Lord, come on train. Come on, it's not that steep. You can do it. Yeah. Got the power. Okay, draft is down. Got water in. Let's see if I can get those temps boosted. So I need high pressure to climb this. And that comes from lots of coal burning. Okay. Level terrain, deceleration ahead. So it'll either be 40 or 60 probably, because it's 70 now, maybe 30. And we should be alright. Okay, our temperature is very high now, so we should make up all that lost steam for any future climbs. 40 in a downhill. Okay, maybe it happens much sooner than I thought. Okay, well, we'll coast then. Maybe... Oh yeah, I guess it is all the downhill all the way to, Well, no, because that lake is not the lake that I guess is the ocean that the harbor is on. So there may be some uphills. Slow the train up a bit. Maybe what we'll do... Let's test. Okay. So... if I do that... does that put brakes on anything? No. Is that brakes on? I wish there were a... No. Okay. Though... maybe that's how to judge it. So that's definitely brakes on because I can hear the squealing. And our speed is dropping. So if I do like this, squealing stops. Do we... oh, nope. Come back, train. Okay. We are now ticking back up in speed and accelerating. Okay, so I think my testing has proven what that is. Those just apply brakes to the caboose. They don't apply like the entire train brake, which is what I was hoping. So, while it is somewhat useful, especially if you're doing like shunting work on level track, it's not super useful because you can't really stop the whole train very quick. It's better than nothing, but my guess is the brake functionality isn't going to be super incredibly useful on that. I think the bigger benefit is probably going to be the fact that I can use the job thing anytime I need. So if I have to refuel or add more water, I can do that on the fly. I can get new licenses on the fly. I just kind of have that functionality with me. And it feels like now I have a home, because I can imagine I just sleep in there. Okay, let's take that off. We are going right, which I believe is correct. Yes. And 60. Okay, we're doing that. We might be getting into... actually, that looks like a bit of uphill. This part isn't. But my thinking is that I'll circle along this, and then I'll be going uphill a bit up there. And that'll bleed speed. Yep, ever so slightly. Okay, well, let's see what our momentum does. The speed limit's going to be dropping from 70 that it is. So... and if I'm right, we're into the, yeah, we're coming into the switchback turns, so... I think I'm just gonna let all my momentum burn off this. Yeah, 50, which is what we're doing. So I think we're good. And as fun as it would be to ride from the very front end of everything, turning a knob to try and stop, I don't think I will survive. So we'll run it from back here. Okay. We're doing about 40. Oh. Speed limit of 80. Where are we? Okay, so we're on the straight bit. Could make this go quick, but I do fear going quick. Because going quick equals more stopping I have to do. Oh, where are you out? You have plenty of coal. Yeah. Maybe I accidentally turned it off at some point. One of those mini buttons I press. A long tunnel. Oh, here's the end of it. 70 miles an hour. I'm not doing that. Well, this isn't. There we go. Okay, I'm doing 45. I'm accelerating, or 50 rather. So I am accelerating. That means we're on the downhill. And we're into... Yep, we're approaching where the curves start. Okay. Well, we can be going 70 through here. Now it's 50, so let's put on a little brake. Bring us back down. We can turn that off. Okay. Blow our whistle. I mean, there's no purpose to it, but I do enjoy doing that as we go in tunnels. Just feels fun. 40. Okay. Oh, we're actually doing about 40, so that's good. Oh. If we listen quietly... Oh, it's not going to do it again, dang it. There. That little hiss. So, I believe what that is we're at pressure. So that is the safety valve going off. Releasing steam from the boiler so it doesn't explode. So, in real life, you don't have to constantly be dumping excess steam pressure because there are the safety valves which go off when the train is full of steam, full and bursting. Let off the excess pressure so that no explosion. Because in real life they do explode. So really there isn't much purpose to dumping the valve. Like, it's realistic to not have or to not have to dump the steam and to have the safety valves just go off and not really have to worry about too much pressure, only just worry about not enough. But I do think there's something fun about the risk of, if you don't balance the needle in the right spot, everything can go catastrophic. So, I don't know. We'll see what they do if they eventually get around to implementing more ways the train can go wrong. But, yeah, that would be something I'd enjoy, even though it may not be realistic to train operation. To have just like, the safety valves don't actually work, so don't let that go over the red line or you explode. You know. Something fun and gamey about it. Okay. Nope, we're creeping back up. Brake a little more. Let's see, somewhere on this there's a stretch of 20, which is real slow. I feel like it might be the only, at least like out on the tracks, it's the only spot where I really see 20. You know, a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. I think in the sidings and whatnot they're generally 20, but yeah, it might be one of the tighter spots, or at least one of the slowest speed limits in the world. This very small, though surprisingly not super small, grassy world that we live in now. It is nice and calm. Not too much going on. I guess we can look. So I'll want to hang a right once we get to Harbor Town, but I'll be able to see it. And then, well, what we'll probably do, because again, we aren't trying for time here, we'll get into Harbor Town, stop kind of once we're there. Come back, train. Stop once we're there, and then, from there, we'll go about determining where on Earth we're supposed to be in the Harbor Town. Oh. We should slow up a little bit. Okay, I don't think I missed a sign. I assume it's 30 all the way through here. We are going 20 and pretty much holding speed. This feels pretty flat comparatively, so maybe a little section of level. It's looking good. Yeah, this isn't the most exciting stretch of content. It was sort of just coasting down a mountain very slowly. Are we? Yeah, we're almost at 30 again. Seems like we're going the right speed. Oh, nope, there's the 20. Okay. Well, slow right up. I mean, it basically feels like we're stopping. In fact, I think we are stopping. Oh, yeah, some wheel slippage. Maybe? Is that wheel slip or... Wait, are we even on the track? Some of our wheels are. I assume we're good. I guess maybe they aren't the most strictly accurate when it goes around tight turns. Yeah, now our wheels are on the rail. Because that middle wheel was definitely... Though actually... Oh! No, actually, that middle wheel is not flanged. So it actually would go off the rail. That's interesting. There are that is done. Because, yeah, see there? That's nowhere... That wheel's not on the rail, and it is flanged. So, I think they're a little loose with it. But, yeah, no, that wheel would be... I know at least on model trains they do that. Probably on real ones, too. Where you need it to be able to go around a tight turn. So having that in would basically cause it to lock up. But when it's on the rail, not in a turn, there's still weight resting on it. So it still provides pulling power. It's a way to kind of balance that out. So, yeah, that's neat. I figured they would just kind of cop out and have it phase through things, which is sort of what they did anyway, but... cool to see. I wonder if this... I feel like I vaguely saw some stuff. I don't think this train is based on a real example, but it's based on several designs of generally a North American steam locomotive, but obviously with some not North American things, because North America we don't use buffers or screw-link couplings. But I think in general it's designed to be kind of vaguely based off an American steam loco, so there may be a... just that was the real wheel arrangement of whatever thing they were looking at and they decided to use. Where it had the, I feel like I've heard them called dead axles or something, but I could be completely made up and wrong. Let's get a little more. It's 50 through here, so I can actually be moving again. Put a little more steam on the Barbie. And this should give me enough to make it all the way in, do the shuffling I need to do. Oh, map. Where are we? Okay, yeah, so we've still got some curving to do, but I think we should be alright. Yeah, that always scares me, the, where... Yeah, at certain angles, if you look at the... I guess it's with the fire moving around in there, sometimes it peeks out through the door. Makes me think that the train is on fire. Which, again, I don't think happens, but would be fun if it did. Little nudge to the developers there. Okay. We're moving... we can keep it going for a bit. Didn't see a sign, but I assume it's still 50, because these are kind of wider curves. Is that a 40? Okay. Well, we'll cut it off then. That's about what we're doing. And let us build up some more steam pressure. Okay. No. Are we... Oh, we're going a little over 40. Let's slow it up. There's probably a spot on the, like, you'd get a feel for where you can set it to where you just leave it there and the weight of your train will push it down at the right speed. So I'm like maybe at that tick. Oop. I missed the tunnel. Well, hopefully anyone that was in there got out of the way. I'm sure they noticed. Yeah, no, so that... Like, I think that was the lowest tick, and we were still, decelerating. So, I don't know. There's some way to do it, I'm sure. 40 and flat. Let's break off, and we'll just kind of let our weight coast us. And there, in the distance, through the, stuttery, puffy trees. Oh, God. Oh, Lord, the frames. What has happened? This area is dangerous. I know why. It's because there's 4 billion plants and flowers out there. Uh, but through all that stutter, we are now inside of town. It's probably fine, whatever it is. Okay. What is the speed limit through here? Ooh, tired. Inhaling all this smoke will wake me up. There we go. Okay. That's gonna be horrible for the algorithm. The compression on YouTube will be panicking. Okay, I assume we're still going 40, so 40 is good. We're going 30, so that's even better. So we should wrap around there, merge into the track. Or no, we merge in at the end of this bridge. And it's 40, so we'll use a bit of steam. Oh. Okay, that'll work. Are we? Yes, we're going right. So I can walk up here. I was curious because from this side, yeah, I don't seem to be able to teleport to the top. Okay, so it's just if you end up looking at a wall, it's probably what was happening is I was looking at. It was just clipping that and teleporting me inside. So that works out. Okay. 40 and flat. Let's accelerate to 40. Because I believe it's 40, except that's either a 3 or a 6, and we'll find out when we get there, I guess. Other than whatever that is, I believe it's 40 all the way through here, and it is a slight downward grade. So we should be good. Okay, it's a 60. Oh. And some other... Wait a minute. Oh no, that would be for the turnout, because it's a 3-way turnout, so... Okay. Yep, and there's the 40, which we are exceeding. So let's slow her up. That is off, which is important. Slow her up further. Blow our whistle to alert the city. We are on our way. Okay. So... what's happening ahead? Yeah, still 40. Should be good to kind of fall off, and let's hop up here to where we can see. Yes, we'll be turning left away from the military-industrial complex. Now, what speed do I go up here? I wonder. 40, okay. It's about what we're doing. And... yeah, so that's the turntable where we don't want to go. We'll kind of get past that, get up ahead a bit, and then hit the old brakes. In fact, while we're here, just to determine, let's hit the brakes on this, see how quickly we stop. Not very quickly. Nope, we're about to miss our turn. And I think we have. I'm pretty sure C line is there. Okay, so noted. It's as I thought. The brakes on this thing do jack diddly. They would be good if you were careening alone in this thing down the side of a hill. But for much else, yep, not very handy. Although actually, no, because we need to back our stuff in, don't we? Ah, so the Caboose was doing right. The Caboose knew the truth, and I didn't trust it. Oh, that's on me. Yeah, well, that's fine. We should have... How much water do we have? Coal's looking a little low, but we still have water, so... My conservative water measures were effective. Yep. Okay. Well, let's get our head of steam going. Yeah, we want to go past that. We want to go past that one so we can... Well, this will work. So we can back it in. We want to go straight. Guess we don't have to, but... That's funny. Oh, actually... Let's get a good... Not you. Get a good thumbnail photo. Yeah. One of those will be good, I'm sure. Okay. So now we'll coast. And this is where the Caboose could be handy. Oh, and I wonder... I don't know if the game gets this advanced. What it could be is because the Caboose is at the front of the train, not attached to the cars, that brake might turn on the brakes for the Caboose and any attached cars. But because the Caboose is technically alone with the train in the middle, I don't know how their coding works, but that could explain why it doesn't actually work very well. So I will have to, maybe in the next video I will do some advanced testing with the Caboose in the correct spot on the train. But for now, we'll do that. Turn them off. Oh, good thing I didn't let it just keep going, huh? There's the danger of long train. Okay. Now, let's get a little bit more water, because we have some. And a little bit more fire. Come on, you. And, okay, we're creeping back ever so slowly. I can make that better here in a moment. Are we... Yeah, we're in full reverse. I guess we don't have a ton of steam pressure compared to what we'd normally have, so... Yeah, our coal bunkers are real low. We have to crawl in and scrape it out in the back soon. Okay. Now, that last car should... Yes, it is turning. Okay. And now the Caboose is at the back, just like it should be. Oh, and a little roundabout. All the fun things you see from riding atop a train. Okay. This should be a good head of steam. And head of speed, more. Because the steam doesn't really help us here. Let's go to the back. So it's this green car. is where we need to separate. So what we'll do is once we get back... Oh, crap, actually. Hold on. Stop. Stop. I just realized I set up that set of points to get it to the right place. I never actually... Dang it! Ah, we're like a millimeter over. I never set up these points to make it go the correct way. Oh, no. No, that's the other side, so we're good here. Okay, I stopped it in time. So where does this one? So this is the one to C2I. Oh, dead down the middle. And it's already set up. I shouldn't have stopped the train. Oh well. I think it was, it's justified to make sure that it's not going to go slamming into the back of a, nuclear waste container or something. I'd rather be sure I know where the thing's going. Okay. So we'll let it get up to speed again. And unfortunately, I lost a lot of that nice momentum. Though, that may be enough. I squeak my way along. Maybe. Okay, we're still rolling. We're not rolling quick, but... Come on, I just need to get it past that set of points and I should be good. Hoping this thing's heavy enough that the momentum will carry it. Plus, I guess all of this is straight, so... Now all the friction from turning will be up there, which doesn't help me because it's all one connected thing, so any friction anywhere slows it, but... Nah, we'll give it just a little nudge. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Won't go shooting off backwards into the ocean. Okay. Yeah, now we should have plenty. And what I can do, I'm gonna try something. So if I close that, and then disconnect everything, yeah, the train stops. I carry all my momentum. Perfect. Well, that worked really well. I was curious. I feel like if you don't do it fast enough, it probably won't work, but now I should be good. Let out the brakes like so. And that is one train delivered. Okay. So, now, set her to forwards. And I'm just going to let it start creeping while I go. So these other two, D4I and D4I. And I believe if I look at my station map, yeah, so there's C, and then D is this one over here with all the squiggles. So, that should be good. That's going to the right spot. This one might be. D6I and 7L. No. Pardon the frantic stuttering, but there's so much distance you have to cover to get all these set right. D4I. Okay, this track, and I need to put both of my trains on it. Okay, so those 2 points are set. I go along. That point's now set. That point is set. That point doesn't matter because I pushed through it from the other side. And finally, set that one. Okay, and our train hasn't moved. Guess I didn't give it enough of a start. Oh no, it's because the brake is still on back here. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Now, we are on our way. And one thing I don't know. Let's see if it shows us here. So if I put into D, yeah, there is an in somewhere. Hopefully one of those other tracks is free so I can eventually get out again. Because how this is aligned, I'm just going to be going straight in. So, the Caboose will be the right way around, which will be nice. Though, my train I'll have to figure out. But that can be a problem for next episode. Okay. So we should be good to just cruise. Give it a little bit more speed. Then, what I may do, we'll watch from the comfort of, comfort of our Caboose. I do love that you can get up here, even if it's a little, on the jank side. You can... Oh, you can jump it, too. Okay. This is fun. Not super useful, but fun. Ooh, and there's a trash bin. That's handy. Of course, got my human trash bin. And this, if I'm right... Yeah, this is a port and the booster for another thing that will be a much distant later thing to get, which is the train remote. So you can control your train remotely. So I actually could drive from back here with the remote and speed up the train, slow down the train, get it to where it needs to be. Which seems quite handy. But I don't believe it works on the steam train because, of course, it can't shovel coal. So, yeah. And I guess, so I've got this, which seems to do jack diddly. I can also just yank the good old trusty red lever if I need to really stop this thing. I was hoping that the this would also manipulate the handle in the train, so that when I put this brake on, that brake goes on, so I could actually control it from both locations. I don't know if that was ever how it was sold or not. That's just kind of what I interpreted of what it could do. So, apparently, I may be wrong on that. I'll have to test. Though, if it puts on the entire train brake, Like if it's connected to cars, that would honestly be enough, because that's most in stopping power anyway. And it would primarily be for situations like I'm doing here, where I'm waiting for the train to get all the way to the end. I can stop it from here, and then I don't have to, you know, I can more easily tell when I've gotten to the end without having to then sprint back to the front and hit the brake to actually stop things. Or use my security lever, which probably isn't the proper way it should be used. There are probably rules against that sort of thing. Okay. So we set that on. And because it's not working, there we go. Okay. Now normally the train wouldn't be next in line, but if I go down to this end, oh yeah, I'm easily in the siding. So, nope, come back here. Now we just disconnect you, detach you, nope, turn you back on so your brakes work. And because we are safe and care about the environment, we will turn out the fire. Which was almost out anyway. Okay. Well, that is another successful delivery with the added bonus. Ooh. No, we'll do that later, but because I have to turn in the things first. Once I get my money, instead of paying our bills here at this very convenient one, we'll go all the way back to our train and pay at the now very inconvenient one. Okay. Validated. Success. Money. Validated. Success. Money. Finally. Validated success. Oops. And money. Okay. So we don't have as much because we bought the key, but we have a whole caboose, which is essentially our home now, so really I think it works out. Instead of doing that there, let's go back to our caboose. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. Yeah. Looks nice and clean. Can I? Ooh, I can't climb up from there. That's fun. Climb in. And fees that. Okay. All fees cleared. I have $6,000, which feels like a loss, but we have this now. So yeah, I will from here, or maybe from here, end it. So thank you everybody for watching. It was another fun two-part adventure that I obviously recorded in one part. I guess not obviously in this case, but I did. So yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to check out any of my other filmed videos. There are plenty of them to find. And yeah, until next week, I will see you then. Bye-bye.